Everybody, it's Pandy and I'm playing World of Tanks. I'm sorry for not getting a video out last Friday or the week before. I'm really sorry about that. I was either busy with my ×5 doubles or out of town or also working. Hopefully I can get everything back on track and get everything rolling as is. And to get back on track and to get focused for today, I'm going to be doing the T32 American Heavy Tank. After the successful deployment of the heavy armored assault tanks, the Jumbo Sherman, during the fall of 1944, there has been a new need or a new approach for heavier tanks with greater armor protection. On December 7th of 1944, recommendations were sent out to modify a Pershing tank with heavier armor. Two approaches were taken to pretty much achieve this. They were planning on just basically producing a standard Pershing tank with just much more thicker armor. They also needed a lower final gear to pretty much maintain a reasonable amount of mobility with this, heavier armored, thicker tank thing. This model was called the T26E5. In February 8th of 1945, recommendations were put out for 4 pilot tanks, and these designs became what would be the T23. Formal approval for this project in March of the same year. The design was pushed up to high priority of February 1945, with a mock-up tank almost completed to 80% when the war in Europe ended. So there wasn't exactly a prototype built for this bad boy, and there wasn't any other additional development. It just pretty much was a blueprint tank. It never reached anything beyond that. It didn't even make a prototype, only a mock-up. When it comes to World of Tanks, I'm extremely pleased with the T32. Overall, very good armor, and it provides you enough armor protection when you're in a hauled down position. You don't really need to worry about anything. The hull armor was a little less value than its, comparable heavy tanks at Tier 8, but it has enough sloped armor at such a degree that it's almost like 200mm worth of armor. So don't let the numbers fool you. The armor is extremely good, and it does provide sufficient protection when facing off against things like the King Tiger and IS-3. Now the firepower on this thing is disappointing. It is undergunned. Like I mentioned in my T29 video, it just simply does not have enough oomph and punch and to rape someone in the ass when you need to. But you learn to adapt, and you learn the gun and become more intimate and happy with it. Whatever makes sense to you guys. I don't even know if that made sense. It simply doesn't have enough power to simply penetrate a tank of equal quality. It pretty much does very well against the IS-3's hull and the weak spots on the King Tiger, and pretty much any other Tier 7 tank on the field of battle. I kind of wish they included a gun with at least 122mm worth of penetration, but this would cause bouncing issues on what is now a very epic tank. Coming to the understanding when it comes to balancing, this gun is it. The mobility on this tank is above average. It's no IS-3, but it is faster than the King Tiger. This tank gives you the straight ability to be able to close with your target, bear hug his ass, and disallow him to shoot you at your weak spots or your frontal. Your sides are the weakest element, like any other tank, and it does a fair job in keeping those sides without the ability to shoot them. The mobility does make do. It does get around fairly quickly and easily, and like I said, it's faster than the King Tiger, so it's always a thumbs up on that one. Overall, the tank is very, very balanced. Like a lot of the American tanks that I've played, it balances firepower, speed, and mobility, and armor protection in regards to playing against other tanks. What it looks like to me is they took the 2 Tier 8 tanks from the Soviets and the Germans, blended them all together in a blender, and poured it out as the T32. It does have the American style haul down advantage like the other American heavy tanks do, making it both impossible to destroy or dislodge when fighting from a haul down type position. Standard weak spots, especially in the lower glacial plate, but in between its tracks. And actually the driver area seems pretty prone to critical damage when you fire HE right in between the hull of the tank and the turret. Aim for the weak spots on the hull because you're not going to be able to penetrate the frontal very easily, and if you manage to do it, you already have a gun that's massive enough not to give a shit about weak spots. I want to thank everyone for watching. I highly appreciate it. These gold contests that I keep promising will be coming up soon. I've actually came up with a solution in regards to this, and hopefully sometime, maybe next week, maybe the week after, I will be following up with any additional videos with gold contests, so stick around. I appreciate you guys loving my shit. I love you guys. You guys take it easy. I am Pandy, and good hunting.